I'm John Vroman. Welcome to 4 Minutes in the Front Row. Today's topic is firsts. When is the last time you did something for the first time? I'll never forget the first time somebody asked me that question. I was blown away thinking about, in my life, was I creating enough adventure and excitement by doing things for the first time? Or maybe it was that I was doing that, but I wasn't recognizing it. I wasn't appreciating the firsts that I was having or had had. I want to challenge you today to experience some firsts. I want you to celebrate the firsts that you've had in your life. Just a few days ago, I was biking with my son Tiger at Fairmount Park in Philadelphia. Beautiful day, and he had been on his bike several times before, but this day we biked 5 miles. It was the longest we had ever gone. It was quite an adventure, and we stopped along the way at the stream, and we picked up some rocks, and I was teaching Tiger to skip rocks. He skipped his first rock that day. As we were walking back to the bikes, he turned around and he said to me, "Papa, I'm really proud of myself." And those are some of the best words that I've ever heard. I want to hear those words more often. And one of the ways that we can create experiences where he'll say those words is to create firsts and then to celebrate them, to recognize them, to bring light and attention to our firsts. Today, I want to challenge you to experience some firsts. In the next couple of hours, what can you do for the first time ever? Think about all the options that you have. You could say something for the first time ever. To yourself, you could say it to somebody else. A personal affirmation or a words of gratitude to somebody that you appreciate and care about. You could start a new tradition today, and if you're watching this video now, it's around the holidays that I record this, and maybe there's the start of a tradition that happens now in your home, in your family, in your personal life. Maybe you play a game for the first time, literally or figuratively. You can play a new game of life. You could literally pick out a board game tonight that you've never played and play it. Or play it like you've never played it. Put a different intention or energy behind it. Try a new food for the first time. Cook a new food for the first time. Anything you can do to create some firsts. Meditate for the first time. And if you've meditated before, try meditating for 11 minutes if the longest that you've gone is 10. A personal best. You can think about firsts as personal bests in your life. How often do you celebrate a personal best? Not only did you run further, bike further, meditate longer, but maybe you did it with more love or attention or more whatever. A faster time. Maybe you did it with less effort. Maybe you did it with a lower heartbeat if you're exercising. But the point is celebrating firsts. Oftentimes the benefit of tracking your life and journaling is being able to document, recognize, and appreciate all the firsts in your life. This time, about 10 years ago, it was actually February 6th, we had our first ever fundraiser for Front Row Foundation. 200 people showed up. We created our first experience that night for Effie Habucky and her husband John, who went to go see Brooks and Dunn. And it's easy to sometimes forget about firsts in the past when we're so busy living in the present moment, which is great, and so many times living in the future, what we want. But it is important to celebrate the journey that we have experienced. Celebrate those firsts in our lives. Anniversaries, if you will. Annual celebrations of those events in our lives that were historic and important. And we can not only feel a lot of gratitude and appreciation for those moments, but we gain strength and confidence and courage to create more of those moments on the road ahead. So I hope this has helped you today. I hope you take on the challenge of creating some firsts for yourself, recognizing the firsts in your life, catching other people in their first moment and bringing attention and light to that. And I think that will help you to live life in the front row. So until next time, keep being unapologetically you. I enjoy our time together. I hope you do too. Please comment below. Share your firsts with me, and we'll chat again next week. Take care, everybody. Be well.